Hi tubers and tubettes and people that love to fix old junk like I do. I'm just sitting here watching The Big Bang Theory and figure I'll show you a few things. These are the batteries I'm using for my camera now. They're Dollar General batteries. I paid $1.50 for, what do you call it? 4 of them. Alkalines. You're always supposed to use alkalines in these cameras. And one thing I wanted to tell you before I get to the book is when your camera kills these batteries, do not throw them out, because what I do with them is I just take them and stick them in my television remotes because they still have enough juice in them to work. Now on to the book. I bought this on eBay for $5 and that included shipping. It's from 1979. It's for the older stuff. Lately I've been getting stuff from the library, my area, these old tractor manuals and books and things. You've seen my videos of them on YouTube. So I thought, why not buy my own book? And there's a kid that I see that has one just like this, but his was so different. I think it's some three-wheeler bike or something like that. But yeah, this covers the old stuff. I am more interested in working on the older stuff, the much older stuff, than the newer stuff. The stuff like engines past 2000 doesn't really appeal to me. 2004, 2005, somewhere around that area. But here we go. I'll show you some of this book. Covers a lot of engines in here. Covers the choke Clintons. I've never seen those before. I think they're kind of rare. Shows you how to rebuild carburetors of the Clintons and stuff. Yeah, it covers total rebuilds of these engines. This also has Tecumseh in here. The older Tecumseh is probably from the 70s, the 2-strokes. Yeah, this is back in the day when shit was made the way it was supposed to be. It was not meant to break, it was meant to last forever. Oh yeah. You pick up some of these old engines, you do some minor work to them, and they'll just start right up and run. The Tecumsehs were good back in the day, I don't know about now, but yeah, Wisconsin Robinson here. The Wisconsin engines are kind of rare where I am. I've never seen one before. I've never seen an Onan either. Onan's in here too. Mostly what I've ever seen is Briggs through my life. I've seen Onans before and the old Tecumsehs and them on YouTube before. Love someday to own them. Yeah, the Kohlers in here, the really old Kohlers. Ooh, look at that. That looks like so much fun. Just ripping the frick right out of that engine. Oh yeah. Kohlers in here. I cannot wait to read this. I'm going to devour and read this book like I devoured that sushi at the China buffet today. Oh yeah. Maybe this will finally teach me something, so I don't really have to mess up a lot. Yeah, this is really cool. Show you the index in here. My library doesn't have this book. I think it's kind of rare. If you can see that, if it'll focus. Yeah, my camera doesn't have a good focus on it. Does for pictures. There's the index in there, you can see. Covers lots of stuff. This is mostly just for engine rebuilds. It's not tractor manuals. I hope to find tractor manuals soon. Here's the back. It covers all those engines like Lawnmower and stuff. Tecumseh, Kohler. The Cushman too. There's a guy that I saw on YouTube. He picked up a Cushman truck. I wonder if that engine's covered in here. I'm not sure. He didn't write back. I hope it pissed him off. I wrote to him as they look like the cars that the rent-a-cops drive, like for the parking tickets and stuff. But I try to be kind to people on YouTube. I get a little silly at times, and I just hope I don't annoy people too much. Another thing I want to cover is, me being as new to this as I am, I did not know that there were 3 belts on a tractor. one for the deck, one for the drive belt, and later on I found out there's a transmission belt. So the transmission belt in the yard machines, I figured out it was on there. I didn't realize. I thought, like, why is the belt still there? I cut it off. Yeah, there's a transmission belt. I always wondered how it worked. So there's basically a belt for the transmission. So yeah, so I ordered a transmission belt. Forget which size it is. I can't remember. I think in 1/2 by 48 inches or 43. No, wait, it's 5/8 by 48 inch. So yeah. So I'm going to replace all the belts and rebuild my 1999 MTA yard machines. Most of you probably wouldn't fix it, but this is the first riding mower I ever drove and used for my grass to cut my lawn. So it's worth it to me to fix it. I got it for my back in 1999 for my 21st birthday. Yeah. Well, what really happened is my mother chipped in the rest for my birthday, and I had this 1980 Ford Pinto. I wish the frig I kept, because they're kind of hard to find. And I sold it to a guy for $300. He was a professional mechanic, and he just was a big fan of those cars. And I don't know if he still has it or not. I haven't seen him in years. So yeah. So the first car I really drove was a Ford Pinto. Eventually, I'm going to work on getting my license. The stamper guy said he'd give me a hand, and he's going to take me to a dirt road in the middle of nowhere where there's nothing I can run over or destroy or anything, basically, on my mom's van. Yeah, I know, it's kind of late for me to learn to drive. I'm like 33. I should have learned when I was younger. I don't know, I was kind of procrastinating on it. In the future, I'm going to look for a beater truck once I get my license in a year or two. I'll just wait till I'm confident to drive when I got my license, and I'll just use my mother's van for now. I'm thinking of getting a beater truck in the future. Basically, just pick up old junk mowers and maybe flip them or something for something to do. But I don't know. Maybe I should stick with building computers. My mind goes all over the place. First thing I did, I like to collect wrestling figures. I was big into that. Professional wrestling, the WWE, WCW. Then I saw a lot of my favorite guys were dying, just passing away before 40. And it got to the point that I just didn't want to watch it anymore, because it seems like these wrestlers just die so early. I mean, it's just awful. I miss them a lot, but I don't want to talk too much about it. And then I started collecting manga books. Yeah, I love doing that. And then after that, I did computers. Taught myself how to build them myself. I would get parts off eBay and Newegg and just put them together. Some computers I would build out of scrap, like used parts and the scrap parts from eBay and other sources. And now this mower crap. The story is why I'm so interested in mowers now, is because the yard machines got oil and water mixed in with it during the winter 2 years ago, because I had stuff in the garage, I couldn't put it in there. Now that garage I have, you see in the videos, is clean. So I started it right up without changing the oil, and it seized up the engine. This before I even got the stamper. My neighbor, the guy I known for 20 plus, probably 20 plus years. Yeah. So I've been here about 20 years where I am, and I know the neighbor for 20 years, the guy that teaches me this stuff. And we got an unseize, and I put fresh oil in it, and it just threw a frickin' rod. Now I was fascinated by why it would blow up and stuff, and so I got an engine for it, and just got fascinated by lawnmowers and stuff, and I think it's fun just working on there and getting your hands dirty. And then when I first got, before I even got the stamper, my neighbor had it. I was dogging him for it, and he was about to throw it on a truck, and I got it, not knowing how to even work on it or what to do with it. He said it had compression, and all I knew how to do basically was hook a battery up to it and start it to see if it would run. Back when I got the stamper, all I knew how to do was do oil change and fill up something with gas and hook a battery. And that just taught me more stuff, what to do with it. I never thought I'd be able to take that transmission apart, put it back together like I did either. But yeah, so it's better late than never learning this mower stuff. But yeah, I love The Big Bang Theory. I can't stop watching it. I watch the repeats of that and The Simpsons where I am. Well, enough about that. And the mowers, yeah, I started buying tools and stuff for it. I got an angle grinder recently. I just bought some deep sockets on eBay. I got them for a good price. I got about 12 of them for $4.20 or 25 cents and like $7 shipping. They're pretty old and dirty and beat up, but I like old tools. I like vintage stuff. I mean, if they have stamp on or craft, well, I like craftsman, but they have to have stamp on stuff. I look at stamp on stuff. I just can't believe it's the most expensive stuff you can buy. I don't understand why that is. It's probably, I probably shouldn't say this, it's probably made in China. Well, who knows? But yeah, most of my stuff is Stanley, Task Force, and I forget what else. A lot of Chinese tools and old Japanese ones from the 80s. I just like old tools. I don't like anything new. I want stuff that's been used and beat up. Someone loved to death and just enjoyed using it. So I like going to eBay and getting used tools. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video. The stamper guy is the guy at the stamper farm is going to help me put the belts on the tractor, and we're going to lubricate the pulleys, and I hope everything works out. The transmission's good on it. I was burning a belt on it, and Evan guitar player I taught you says it was probably burning a cider pulley with something wrong with it. So it's going to make everything as intact when we do it. It's not going to happen for a while. I'm not going to cut the grass for a while, probably to the end of April. It is cold as frig here, and a lot of people are just doing it. It's like 50 degrees out. So, no. I got a fuel filter for the stamper. I'll show you that in a video soon. I'll just do a video together when the deep sockets come and the belt for the arm machines, and just ramble on in this space like I like to do. I have 29 subscribers now. I'd like to thank them. I must be doing something right. So yeah. Oh my god, I wish I was looking at these old tractors on YouTube, like the old wheel horses, the Sears Suburbans, the what do you call them, John Deere's and stuff, and Jacobsons. I'm just freaking drooling over them. I'm hoping someday I can find one just to mess with. I love the old Cubbies too. I love the ones that look at the wheel horses with those huge freaking engines on them, those colors. They just look so beautiful to me. Yeah, I just love that old stuff. I even got a book from the library on farm machinery, how to fix tractors. I doubt I'll ever work on farm machinery, and if I ever, I don't know, I don't think any farmers around here will let me touch their stuff either, because I'll probably just break it, not knowing what I'm doing. But yeah, I hope you liked my video. I'll just show you a little more of this. Yeah, these things are really old. Right there, I don't know if you recognize that, that's a Jacobson push mower. And I love that kind. I have to go, guys. My phone's ringing. I do not know who it is. It could be a girl. Hopefully it's a nice girl calling me, a hot one. Oh yeah. Take care, guys. Bye.